Good morning, everyone. So, today we will see how to solve the problems based on the superposition theorem. Okay, so note down the question, everyone. So, what is the question here? Find V0 using superposition theorem. Okay, now next one. Uh, Observe the circuit carefully. So, when in the question they will ask use superposition theorem, then first step will be we have to count how many independent sources are present in the given circuit. Okay, as we are now solving the problems based on the DC circuit, and when we will study the problems on AC circuit also. So first step is you have to observe that whether the circuit is consisting of DC sources or AC sources. Okay, now as the sources are AC sources here, sorry, DC sources, so this belongs to the problems based on the DC circuit. Now next, once you are finding the category DC or AC, after that you have to observe that how many independent sources are there. We are not counting how many dependent sources. Don't bother about dependent sources. You have to count only how many number of independent sources are present in the given network. Now here this one is the current source, and here it will be a voltage source. Only two are there, so we can apply the superposition theorem. So what you have to find out? You have to find out the V0 by using the superposition theorem. So along with polarity they have given plus minus, you have to take as it is. Now first of all, when only 12-volt voltage source is acting alone, I will keep 12-volt source as it is, and remaining all ideal current sources make it open. Remaining all voltage source you have to make it short. Okay, if you are keeping this voltage source as it is, only this current source is remaining. So that you have to make it open. So first of all, I will write the sentence in this way: when only 12-volt source is acting alone. Now according to that, I will draw the circuit. Okay, draw the circuit according to the condition. Keep 12-volt source as it is and remove this by opening the current source. So here current source is open now. Now once you are observing this circuit after drawing the changes, you can observe the circuit now. Now this plus you have to, as plus minus polarity you have to take as it is. Now as the response 1 is there, I will write instead of V0 V0 1. Okay, so V0 1 is written here. This is the first response we have to find. Now plus you have to take as it is, minus here as it is. So according to this plus minus, या polarity नुसार direction of current should be like this. Okay, ह्याच्यानुसार तुम्ही direction of current घेऊ नका. According to this polarity plus minus, you have to choose the direction of current. So I have taken the direction of current and I have given the name for this as a I1. Let I1 be the series current passing through this circuit. Now by Ohm's law, I will write simply how to find this V01. V01 is nothing but voltage across 1K. मग ह्यातला जर करंट माहित असेल, इफ यू नो द करंट, मग करंट कुठला आहे तो I1 इंटू 1K केलात, I1 इंटू 1K केलात तर V01 येईल. ओके, सो ओम्स लॉ यू कॅन अप्लाय. V01 is equal to 1K into I1. Okay, 1K into I1. Now next one, this you have to find. I will give the equation number 1. Okay, or equation number whatever you can give. Now apply KVL in this loop. Now before applying KVL, you need the voltage drop polarity. Polarity सगळ्यांचं माहित पाहिजे. Voltage drop of polarity, okay, or polarity of voltage drop across all element when you are applying KVL. So first of all, according to this I1 current, I will mark the polarity plus minus, plus minus, plus minus, plus minus already given, and this is plus minus. Now next, apply KVL. So I will start from here. Always go in a clockwise direction. So plus to minus, that's why minus 1K into I1. Don't forget to mention K. Okay, 1K into I1. ह्यातलं जे करंट फ्लो होणार आहे सेम असणार आहे. That will be the I1. Next, come to here. Plus to minus आहे त्यामुळे minus 1K into I1. Come to here. Plus आहे त्यामुळे इथं minus 1K into I1. Next plus आहे त्यामुळे minus 12. Next plus आहे त्यामुळे minus 1K into I1 is equal to 0. Algebraic sum of the currents, algebraic sum of the voltage around the closed loop is equal to 0. This is the KVL. Okay, now addition. These all terms are same. So there are the total minus 4k into I1, and this 12 minus 12 goes to the right hand side, becomes plus 12. Now I1 keep as it is, minus 4k you can take here, minus 12 divided by 4k. Okay, so minus 3, k goes to the above numerator, that becomes milli. K means what? 10 raised to 3. Milli means 10 raised to minus 3. जेव्हा डिनॉमिनेटर मला 10 raised to 3 असतो, वरती गेल्यावर तो काय होतो? 10 raised to minus 3. That is milli. So I1 is equal to minus 3 milliampere. But we are finding V01. So put this I1 value in this equation, in equation number 1. Put this in equation number 1. So V01 is equal to 1k into I1. So I1 is minus 3 milliampere. So K and milli will get cancelled. K means 10 raised to 3 and milli means 10 raised to minus 3. Both will get cancelled. So 1 into minus 3 is minus 3 volt. So V01 is equal to minus 3 volt. So this will be the first response. Okay, carefully observe once again, everyone. Okay, now next point. So second response we are going to find out. So when only 6 milliampere current source is acting alone, when only 6 milliampere current source is acting alone. Now 6 milliampere current source you have to keep as it is. Remaining voltage source I have to make it short. So where it is? Here. Voltage source काय करायचा आता तुम्हाला? Short करायचा, and keeping the current source as it is. Now according to that condition I will draw the circuit. Okay, 1k as it is. So 6 milliampere source here as it is, this 1k, and here voltage source becomes short, and this 1k. Now response becomes V02. मगाशी V01 होता, आता काय असणार आहे? V02. Polarity will be same, plus minus. Now how to solve this problem? How to find out? So V02 is nothing but 1k into ह्यातलं current. आता यातलं current मी नाव देतो I2. Let's give the current passing through 1k. This 1k is I2. If you know the I2 value, I2 into 1k जर केला तर तुम्हाला V02 मिळेल. Are you understand? So first of all, how to find out I2? So use nodal analysis. If you are using the nodal analysis, I will write nodal here. How many nodes are there? 2 nodes are there. 2 principal nodes. So this will be the Vx. I will give the name as Vx. Whatever you can give. You can give the name as Va. You can give the name as V1. Whatever you want, you can assign the voltage. Okay. Now Vx, and this is the ground node. आता ह्यातला current माहित आहे. You know the current passing through this branch. That is the 6 milliampere. या दोन ब्रांच मधलं करंट माहिती नाहीये. So mark away from the node. Mark the direction of current away from the node. So only one node is there. Therefore apply KCL. In node analysis we are using the KCL here. Apply KCL at node Vx. Okay. Now assume Vx is greater than 0. This is 0 volt. Assume Vx is greater than 0 volt. And this is current source already. Assume Vx is greater than 0 also. Okay, here also ground, here also ground. That's why Vx you have to assume as a greater than 0. So all these two are the positive and this is incoming. So writing the equation, Vx minus 0 divided by 1k plus 1k minus this is incoming. That's why it is minus 6 milliampere. So this is Vx minus 0 divided by addition of these two, 1k plus 1k is equal to 0. Okay. Now here Vx divided by 2k minus 6 milli plus Vx divided by 2k is equal to 0. As here two denominators are same, I will instead of taking LCM, if you are taking here addition, so Vx divided by 2k, Vx divided by 2k, same terms are there. So 2 into Vx divided by 2k and minus 6 milli goes to the right hand side, becomes plus 6 milli. So minus these two will get cancelled. So Vx is equal to 6 milli. Okay. So k goes to the right hand side. K is remaining. So goes to the right hand side and multiplied. Now milli and k will get cancelled. Vx is equal to 6 volt. So Vx value we got. So once we got the Vx value, okay. Now what is your task? What is your task? Next task to find out this current. ह्यातलं जे फ्लो होणार आहे ते पण ह्यातलंच फ्लो होणार आहे. Okay, because these two are connected. These two resistors are connected in series. Therefore, I2 you have to find out. So how to find out I2? I2 is equal to Vx minus 0 divided by addition of these two. Vx minus 0 divided by 1k plus 1k is equal to Vx value किती है 6. 6 divided by 2k. So 3. K goes to the numerator, becomes milli. So I2 is equal to 3 milliampere. Now finally find out V0. V02. So V02 is equal to I2 into 1k. म्हणजे ह्यातला करंट काय असणार आहे I2 into 1k केला तर V02 येणार. So V02 is equal to I2 into 1k. So put the value of I2 3 milli into 1k. So V02 is equal to 3 volt. Are you understand? Okay. So once you are finding the value of V02, now next value. Now here finally you have to add responses due to these two sources acting alone. So by superposition theorem by SPT, voltage V0 is given by V0 is equal to V01 plus V02. So V01 is minus 3 volt, V02 is plus 3 volt. So keep the value in the equation. You will get V0 is equal to 0 volt. Okay. So in this way you have to solve the problems now. Now next one. Okay. Now next note down the problem. Question number 5. Find I0 using superposition theorem. Find I0 using superposition theorem. So note down the problem carefully, everyone. I will give the 1 minute for you people. Find I0 using superposition theorem. Everyone noted? Okay. Now find I0 using superposition theorem. So what you have to do here? Okay. Which I0 is the current flowing through 12K. This you have to find out using superposition theorem. So carefully observe the circuit. How many? First of all, this is the DC source circuit because DC sources are present. Second one, no dependent source is here, only independent sources are there. To apply the superposition theorem, what is the rule? Minimum 2 independent sources should be present in the given network. So 2 are already there. So easily we can apply the superposition theorem. I understand. Now next, one is 30 volt source and second one is the 30 milliampere current source. I understand. Now next, when only 30 volt voltage source is acting alone. Okay. So when only 30 volt source is acting alone. So we have to keep 30 volt source as it is, and while remaining current source you have to make it open. If any other voltage source is there, then you have to make it short. So if you are considering this voltage source at a time, so the current source, whatever 30 milliampere current source is there, that you have to make it open, you have to remove it. Now when you are considering this voltage source, the response will be I01. Now second time, when you are keeping this 30 milliampere current source as it is, you have to short this voltage source. At that time the current will be I02, and finally you have to add I01 and I02. Okay, now we will start. So first point, when only 30 volt voltage source is acting alone. So according to that, draw the circuit carefully. So 30 volt source 6k, this 12k as it is, this 2k. So here current source is open now. Don't draw that current source now, it is made open. So next 2k and this 2k. Okay, now here mark the direction of current, this direction of current as it is, which is given in the question itself. So I0 is replaced by now I01, because 1 is here first response we are calculating, that's why I have given the I01. So before this, how to find out the I01? How to find out I01? Use nodal analysis. if you are going to use nodal analysis, we are going to apply the steps of nodal analysis. How many principal nodes are there? So this will be the first and this will be the second. So one node you have to choose as a ground node. So this will be the ground node as 0 volt, and this voltage is remaining, and assign the node voltage with respect to this reference node. So as I01 is there, I will give the name as V01. Okay. So whatever you can give the name. If you want Vx, you can give the Vx. If you want Va, you can give Va, whatever. So as this will be the matching, so I have given the name V01. Okay. आता यातलं करंट कुठलं तर माहिती आहे का तुम्हाला? Any branch current is known to you or given in the network? No. That's why mark simply away from the node. Everywhere you can mark away from the node. Okay. Now next, apply KCL at node V01. Apply KCL here. All are the positive current. So write the assumption. Why assumption is required for this branch? V01 is greater than 30 volt, V01 is greater than 0 volt, and for this branch V01 is greater than 0 volt. So assumption V01 is greater than 30, V01 is greater than 0 volt. All are the positive terms. So simply write here V01 minus 30 divided by 6k plus V01 minus 0 divided by 12k plus V01 minus 0 divided by addition of all these three, 2k plus 2k plus 2k is equal to what? 0. Okay. Now next one. Now here, once you have written that equation, so once again I will write the in proper way. So V01 is minus 30 divided by 6k plus V01 divided by 12k plus V01 divided by addition of all those 2k plus 2k plus 2k, that is 6k, is equal to 0. Now if you are carefully observing, the LCM is 12k. 12k LCM असणार आहे. Okay, 12k is the LCM. So here multiply 2, multiply 1, multiply 2. Now multiply with respective numerator. So 2 into V01 minus 30 plus 1 into V01 plus 2 into V01 is equal to 0. Now addition of 2 V01 plus V01 plus 2 V0, that will be the 5 V01. 2 into minus 30 minus 60. Minus 60 goes to the right hand side, becomes plus 60. So V01 is equal to 60 divided by 5. Okay. So V01 is equal to 12 volt. So we are interested in I01. That will be the current passing through 12k. So once you know the V01 node voltage, you will easily get the value of current passing through 12k, and that I have given the name as I01. So use Ohm's law simply. I01 is equal to V01 minus 0 divided by 12k. So V01 is 12 minus 0 divided by 12k. So 12 will get cancelled. K goes to the numerator, becomes milli. K means what? 10 raised to 3. When goes to the numerator, it becomes, I will write here, k is equal to 10 raised to 3. So when k goes to the numerator, it becomes milli. Okay. So 12 will get cancelled, it remains 1. So I01 is equal to 1 milliampere. So this is the first response we got. So still second response we are getting. We have to find out the second response, I02, and finally we have to add it by superposition theorem. Now next here, when only 30 milliampere current source is acting alone. आता काय करायचं तुम्हाला? What you have to do? You have to keep 30 volt source as it is and short the 30 milliampere current source you have to use as it is, keep as it is, while 30 volt source you have to make it short. Now according to that condition, 30 volt voltage source I have made short. 6k as it is, this 12k as it is, 2k as it is, this 2k as it is, this current source you have to keep as it is. Okay. Now next one, this 2k as it is, remaining circuit as it is, except this voltage source made it short. Now how to find out? Now I have already marked here. Once again I will tell how to mark. So at second response we are finding out. So simply you can put I0 is replaced by I02 now. Second आहे म्हणून I02 now दिले. Now this problem I02 we can get by using nodal analysis. So how many principal nodes are there? You have to identify. This is the first, this is the second, and these all are the combinedly 1. So total 3 are there, out of which the third one is the ground. The third one is the ground. So I have marked the ground 0 volt here. So I will, instead of taking this as first, I will take this as first. So I will give the name as V01 and here V02. Why V02 घेतलं? Because V02 and I02 is matching nearly. So I02 जर फाइंड आउट करायचं असेल तर V02 चं व्हॅल्यू माहित असायला पाहिजे. So I will mark the direction of current everywhere as we are applying the nodal analysis. This is already outgoing 30 milliampere आहे त्याचा व्हॅल्यू. This is outgoing, this is outgoing. Come to here, कुठल्याच ब्रांच मधलं करंट माहित नाहीये. This is outgoing and this is outgoing. Okay, now apply KCL here. First of all KCL here, then here. Solve these two equations. You will get the answer of V01 and V02. Once you are getting V02, you will get the answer of I02. Okay, now apply KCL at V01. Okay, now here see. Now as here we are apply KCL at V01. So V01 here is present here. Apply KCL here. Apply KCL at V01. Write the equation here. So V01 minus V02 divided by 2K. Next outgoing 30 milliampere. 30 milliampere outgoing. All are the outgoing. Next V0 minus 0 divided by addition of these two. That is the 4K. Okay. Now once you will get this equation. So V01 minus V02 divided by 2K. 30 milliampere I have taken as a K, so it becomes 1K. Okay, milli फक्त खाली घेतल्यावर K होणार. Now next V01 divided by 4K. LCM काय असणार आहे 4K. Okay, 4K is the LCM. So multiply 2 here, multiply 4, multiply 1. So 2 is multiplied with the respective numerator. This 4 is multiplied with 30. This 1 is multiplied with this V0. So multiply 2 into V01 minus V02 plus 4 into 30 is 120 plus V01 is equal to 0 here. So 2V01 plus V01, that is 3V01. 2 into minus V02, that is minus 2V02 plus 120 goes to the right hand side, becomes minus 120. This is the equation number. You can take as a second equation. Okay, second you can take, because first we have taken already in the previous case. Now next one, apply KCL at node V02. आता V02 जवळ तुम्हाला KCL अप्लाय करायचं आहे. Assume V02 is greater than 0, V02 is greater than V01. So I will show that diagram here for the reference. So apply the KCL here. All are the outgoing currents. V02 minus 0 divided by 6K, V02 minus 0 divided by 12K, V02 minus V01 divided by 2K. That I have written here. V02 divided by 6K, V02 divided by 12K. Next V02 minus V01 divided by 2K is equal to 0. आता LCM किती असणार आहे 12K. 12K is the LCM. So multiply here 2, multiply here 1, multiply here with 6. म्हणजे ह्या दोघांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन केलं तर 12K यायला पाहिजे. Now multiply whatever I written in the circle, multiply with the numerator. So 2V02 plus 1V01 V02 plus 6 into this term is equal to 0 now. Okay, आता V01 किती आहे 6 into minus V01, that is minus 6 V01. Next addition of all V02, that is 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 6 9 V02, no constant term, is equal to 0. Give the equation number 3. So solve equation number 2 and 3. Solve equation number 2 and 3. Okay, you will get the answer. So answer I will write here. V01 is equal to minus 72 volt and V02 is equal to minus 48 volt. Now based on that you can find out the current I02. So I02 how to find out? So I02 is the current passing through this 12K. V02 value माहित असेल तर I02 value easily काढता येतं. Okay, now simply use Ohm's law. So I02 is equal to V02 minus 0 divided by 12K. Put the value of V02 as a minus 48 divided by 12K. So I02 is equal to minus 4 milliampere. Okay, so I01 how much got? I01 is 1 milliampere and I02 is 4 milliampere. So finally, by superposition theorem, the current I0 is given by I0 is equal to I01 plus I02. So put the value 1 milliampere and this is minus 4 milliampere. So final value of I0 is equal to minus 3 milliampere. So in this way, you have to solve the problem. So carefully observe here how I solved. Okay, simply you can go in a stepwise, get the equation by solving these two equation, equation number 2 and 3, you will get the answer. So today we'll stop here. So in the next lecture, we will solve the problems based on the sources, based on the networks which consisting of dependent source as well as independent source.